Hello and welcome to another exciting review by Driven Automotive Consulting. Today I have an absolute treat for you. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we review the most outlandish bakkie on the market, the Jeep Gladiator. In the next 6 or so minutes, we will go through its design, its interior and practicality, how it is to drive, and its price. If you are interested in this exact Jeep Gladiator, head to Westvaal Secunda Jeep and ask for Sandile. He will be more than happy to assist you. The exterior of this vehicle looks absolutely insane. The design is polarizing and it is very rare to find someone who doesn't have an opinion on how this car looks. But one thing's for sure, it commands attention. This is down to the blocky shape lent from the well-established Jeep Wrangler, with a cargo box attached to it, making this 5.5 meter long pickup truck one of the longest vehicles you can buy in South Africa. One word we can associate with the overall ethos of this Jeep Gladiator is freedom. This is because you can rip off all the doors, take the roof down, and tilt the windscreen for an ultimate outdoor experience which is unmatched by many a car. Overall, I think that this car looks mean, and nothing on this car can really be described as cute. Well, except for the little insert of the Willys Jeep on the wheel. But what are your thoughts on the overall design of the Jeep Gladiator? Would you go for its crazy looks, or would you opt for something that's already insane but a little bit more civilized like the Ford Ranger Raptor? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're at it, please like, share and subscribe. Do love those YouTube things, I really do appreciate it. Moving to the interior, and one thing we can all agree on is that this is a massive improvement from the Jeep Wranglers of old. The one thing that stands out is the quality of the materials used on all critical touch points, such as this leather trim over here with red stitching and the metallic door handle. Even the steering wheel is wrapped in this soft touch leather, lending the Jeep Gladiator a luxurious feel. Then you have this huge slab of red trim, breaking any possible monotony which can be associated with this cabin. One thing about Jeep, they do not skimp on buttons in here. Up top you have your controls for your air conditioning and your radio. In the middle you have your window switches and media inputs, and at the bottom you have your off-roading buttons such as your diff lock and sway bar disconnection. I also love how bulky these gear selectors are on this Jeep. Just putting your car into drive feels like an occasion. In terms of practicality, you've got decent amounts of space under your armrest, and your cubby hole is of an average size. You also have 2 cup holders over here if you need them. From your infotainment system, you can access and control many of your comfort and convenience settings, including your climate control and seat heating. You can also connect your phone to the system using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Overall, this front seat is a luxurious place to be with many creature comforts. Moving to the back seat, and you still get treated to these soft leather seats. You also have these speakers above your head. At first I asked myself why they did this, but it only makes sense if you're looking to rip the doors off or go water wading. This also goes for the window switches, which are located behind the front armrest. Other practical touches in here include air vents, 2 cup holders, and these nets to hold your belongings. Above a lot of things in here, I just love how everything looks exposed. Your rear passengers will absolutely love you for treating them to such. A couple of things are worth a special mention over here. For example, under the seat there are these storage compartments for things that you might want to keep away from wandering eyes. Perhaps the coolest feature in this back seat is your detachable speaker. You can remove it and use it to play your favorite jams at your campsite if you're into that kind of thing. Moving to the cargo area of your Jeep Gladiator, and you have 1005 liters of space in here. While that's a raw number and you don't really have so much context of what you can carry, we were privileged enough to have the soft top of the car in the cargo area. So because this area is squared off, it is practical enough for a weekend away or for your monthly grocery runs, or both. Under the hood of your Jeep Gladiator, you'll find a tried and trusted 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine, pushing out 209 kilowatts of power and 347 Newton meters of torque. This unit is good for a 0 to 100 time of 8.5 seconds and goes on to a limited top speed of 156 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption is claimed to be 12.4 liters per 100 kilometers, but that goes with how you drive it. To be honest, I couldn't match those figures because I was mostly driving the car in the city. Out on the open road, all that I can say is that the Jeep Gladiator is a very capable machine. Around the city, almost every other car looks smaller than the Jeep Gladiator, owing to its high driving position. Throttle response is amazing, and the marriage between the Pentastar V6 and the 8-speed automatic transmission can make for a very enjoyable ride. Flick the gear selector into manual mode and apply some pressure under your right foot, and this 2.2-ton truck moves. Parking this Jeep double cab is made easy with the assistance of a clear reverse camera. Other standard safety kit includes adaptive cruise control, auto LED lights, park distance control, and hill start assist. So, what's the damage? Well, it's not cheap. If you want a Jeep Gladiator double cab, expect to pay 1,329,900 rand. If you finance that over 72 months with no deposit and no balloon payments at an interest rate of 11.75%, your monthly installments add up to around 25,800 rand. Add 2 full tanks of petrol and that quickly goes up to around 30,000 rand. When you buy a new Jeep Gladiator, it comes standard with a 3-year 100,000 kilometer maintenance plan and a 5-year 100,000 kilometer warranty for stress-free motoring and peace of mind. So, what are my final thoughts on the Jeep Gladiator? It's certainly the craziest car that I've reviewed on the channel. It is a capable bakkie with lots of power and plenty of standard kit. For 1.3 million rand, there are very few cars that have the same amount of presence as the Gladiator. If you're looking for a toy for off-roading and still want a load box for your cargo, just buy one. I'd warn you about fuel consumption, but if you have your eyes on this car, petrol is probably the last thing on your mind. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. But guys, thank you very much for watching this review. Until the next one, take care and stay driven. Remote start is very nice, ne? But the problem is, if you forget that the car's locked and you try opening the bonnet, this is what happens. I don't wanna lie guys, I was very embarrassed at this point.